ACC. See, this is a parallel channel pattern in ACC daily, ACC Siemens. All right. So I can check this parallel channel. All right. So this is a proper parallel channel. Within this channel, again you have a trend line like this. Again you have this small channel running between. And now ACC is at this trend line support. So every time, the previous times whenever ACC had come back to this trend line, it had taken good support and it bounced back at least close to 5% move it would have given. So sorry, almost a 10% move every time it came back to this trend line. 11, 10. So on an average, it is giving at least 7 to 10% whenever it is approaching this trend line. So we can expect the same thing to happen this time also. So see, Dikshit, you see the number of touches here, na? So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes, sir.
5, 6, 7, 8. Again on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again here as well. You will definitely get patterns like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can just stick on to these kind of patterns and avoid all the rest. All right. See, I'm still yet to do the second stage of filtering. So currently I'm having around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is the first round of filtering which I did last night. So currently I'm sitting with 15. I cannot definitely take all these 15 to the next week's trading. I'll at least reduce it to half. I'll just take 6 or 7 from this list. So we'll do that today itself. In this session, we'll try to do it, how we are going to approach. All right. So this is ACC. So now we have done drawing this pattern in daily chart. So what should be the next step? We have just now, we will take it step by step. We have just drawn a pattern in ACC now. What should be the next thing which we should do? Anyone?
Check on smaller time frame.
All right. So what is the trend here?
Upwards.
Good. Clear up. So our motive is just to look for long positions, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what did the other person tell? Go to the lower time frames. Okay, good. So let's go to 1 hour. In 1 hour also, it's clearly respecting this trend line. So now we will just focus on this part. All right. Now focus on the candlestick analysis. What is this pattern?
Morning star.
Exactly. Very good. So this is a morning star. What is this candle?
Long with
A long wick candle or a hammer. All right. Again a long wick candle here. So now also market has taken a halt here. It fell down continuously, but it has taken support here. Now what should be the game plan for us? All right, we are just going to fine tune the entries here. We have seen that this stock is in a good uptrend and this trend line is a good level to enter into ACC. Now all that that is remaining is our entry. So how should we enter here? See, remember one thing, guys. We will enter only when the risk is very, very less. Always have this in your mind. We will enter in a particular trade only if our risk is very, very less. People fail to understand this, or they get it wrong, because people only enter, most people only enter when their reward is high. They do not think about the risk. They just see a good reward. All right, ACC can go up 10%, right, like it has previously did. All right, nothing wrong in that. ACC has moved 10% and it is more likely to move another 10% now also. Nothing wrong in that. But the thing is, you should also focus on the risk you are taking in that particular trade. All right, what is the risk involved in that particular trade? How do we calculate that risk? Suppose I'm marking a level here. Just randomly, I'm marking a level here. And this is your target. Again, from this level itself, it has the potential to go up 6%, which is a very good reward. All right. So, does it mean that you can enter into ACC here?
Yes, sir.
You can enter. I'm just asking you, can we enter into ACC here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. All right. So where will you keep your stop loss then? If you are entering here, where will you keep your stop loss?
Stop loss becomes more bigger.
So why did you say yes?
Okay.
You understood?
Yeah, sir.
Don't just focus on this reward. Focus on this. My eyes will always be on this thing. This is going to be my stop loss. This is the logical stop loss you can have in ACC at around 1840. So now calculate this risk and again tell me, Harika ma'am and Dikshit bro, so can we enter into ACC here at this point?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, you should definitely avoid this entry here. So rather, where should we enter now?
Where the risk is very minimum.
So all right, good. So where will the risk be very minimum?
Near the support area.
Very good. So anywhere closer to this trend line, this is where your entries should be, so that you can keep a tight stop loss below this trend line. You understood? So now focus on the market cycle and Dow theory. All right, what is happening here actually? So it was in a micro stage 4, right?
Yes.
This is a micro, you remember all those things?
Yeah.
So this is a micro stage 4 and now currently it is consolidating. The just in sideways. All right, so this can be stage 1. Now what can happen is, this is the first time it has touched this trend line after 23rd April. Yesterday was the first time it touched this trend line. All right. So whenever a strong trend line is being tested for the very first time, there are more chances for it to bounce back. So which it did yesterday. So if someone has been following this stock, definitely this would have been a very good scalping trade in intraday, because almost 25 points, right? Hardly any risk here. You enter at this bottom, wait for this trend line support, I'm just talking about an intraday trade here. All right. So look at the risk reward. It is close to 1:3, 1:4. All right. So this is a very good intraday trade. So now, just because it bounced back from this point, it cannot just keep on going up. This is not how price action will work. So what is more likely to happen in ACC? This is the first time it has touched this support and it has bounced back. All right. Tomorrow, it can again go up further, or what is more likely to happen is from this point, the current levels are around above 3 or 4 points. It can take a halt and then again come back. All right. It should consolidate for a while because this is a good fall, almost 4%. So market cannot just fall and go up like this. It needs to consolidate. Can only go up like this. So what will be the trade plan in ACC is you wait for a pullback from this level. We cannot enter here also. Remember that. You cannot enter here also. Again, your risk is going to be huge. Almost 2%. So you cannot afford this. So tomorrow,
Sir,
yeah, tell me.
sir, how you are calculating the risk stop loss?
Stop loss is go to this long position. So you are entering here, right?
Okay, okay.
Place it like this. So your stop loss, you know where to keep your stop loss below the trend line. Have a small buffer of so in this stock I will keep a buffer of 10 points because it differs from stock to stock. So in ACC the price is almost 1800. No, so below this trend line you cannot just keep 1 or 2 point stop loss. At least a 10-point stop loss below this trend line. But in a stock like ITC, you cannot keep a 10-point stop loss.
Yeah.
The value itself is 200 rupees. There you can just keep 2 points, hardly. It differs from stock to stock, but just stick to the charts. Your stop loss should be below this trend line.
Okay.
Have a small buffer like this. Now all the stocks just have this small buffer.
Sir, suppose in previous previous candles, there was a long wick, so it might have taken stop loss.
Why will it take your stop loss? See, didn't I tell you this last class itself? See, our stop loss should get triggered only if a candle closes below that level. If this is the stop loss level, sorry. So if this is going to be the stop loss level, a bearish candle should close. A bearish candle should close, not these wicks.
Okay, sir.
These are volatile candles. Like this is the first 1 hour candle. All right. So it is bound to happen like this. You should wait for a good candle close below the stop loss level, and you should not let the wicks hit your stop loss and go back. Market will be desperate to hit your stop loss. You should not let it happen.
Yes, sir.
So this is where your stop loss should be, and a bearish candle close should happen below this level. Then you should exit here. All right. So now I'm just taking this long position. I'm placing my entry here. So I'm moving my stop loss here. My target depends. So if you see ACC going up till this point, you can have it this way. So this will be a 1:5 trade. So since ACC stopped here, this was just an intraday example, no? So at 3:30 it would have got closed. So I am just placing it here. Even this is a very good trade. So for intraday purpose, you need not have this much stop loss. It's already 12:15. So this kind of a, if you are desperate, you can take this trade for intraday, because you just have 2 hours more, right? The move may happen or may not happen, or it can again come back and consolidate like this. You don't know. So after 1 o'clock, no fresh intraday trades, unless you see a great potential. This can be a very good swing trade if you are taken at 12:15. For a swing trade, you can just take this and just hold on to it. So tomorrow, like I was telling you, wait for a pullback to happen here. All right, and that pullback may come back till this trend line also sometimes, or if ACC is really going to be strong, it can form a higher low. All right, somewhere around these levels, it can form a higher low, and wait for that rejection to happen. How will you know whether it is forming a higher low and rejecting? Just by looking at the candlestick structure. If it is forming a continuously long wick candles here, and it is taking support and it is reversing, then give your entry here. Or this is one entry. If you are entering here, again your stop loss should be below this trend line. All right, this is one entry. Or if you want to play very safely, the best way to enter into ACC is after it is coming down, and when it is going up, wait for the previous high to get broken and enter here. If you are doing this kind of entry, now your stop loss should be here and not here. You are entering only since this previous high is getting broken. So again, when it is coming back here, you should exit here and should not wait for this level, because again, your risk is going to be very huge here. So you should only place your stop loss here. Are you able to follow me? What happened? Everyone is silent. What happened?
I were able to follow.
All right. Krishna bro?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Here, no? Pankaj sir? Pankaj sir, is it here? All right, some audio issues for you.
Sir, can I
Yeah.
ask?
Yeah, tell me, Dikshit.
Sir, the things which you have discussed now are purely based on hourly candles.
Yeah, hourly. So let's go to 15-minute also.
Yeah, for an intraday trader, if it takes 15 minutes.
You can go for 15-minute also, and again, the same thing is happening in 15-minute also. So just follow this Dow theory. All right. So as of now, it is just forming lower highs and lower lows. So what should happen according to Dow theory for us to enter into a long position?
It should cross the previous high.
Previous high. So what is the previous high now?
Sir, around 1880.
This is your previous high.
Yeah.
1890 was the previous high.
Yeah, good.
The
So
above.
this is your previous high. All right. This is your current high.
Okay.
This is your previous high. But market cannot just go up and break this high. The price action will not happen like this. So what is more likely to happen is, I got a message, one second. So can we draw trend line from upside? Yeah, Manadip bro. So can draw a trend line like this. Good. All right, you can draw a trend line like this. All right, very good. So if we will have this trend line also, and I'll come back to that trend line. So now, see, we cannot just wait for this high to get broken. This is currently the previous high, but what is more likely to happen is, as I told you, this is your first bounce from this trend line, right? It cannot sustain for a long time because accumulation has to happen after, because the stock has just fallen around 4% and it cannot just make a vertical recovery. It has to consolidate. So that consolidation will happen in this form. Now what will be your previous height? Dikshit bro. So it has fallen down.
1880.
Yeah, this is your previous high now, right? So when this is happening, you just draw a horizontal line like this. Now we also have a trend line here. Wait for both of these to get broken. So this becomes a very good confluence. So once this is getting broken, you can very well enter here. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is a very good confluence of both the trend lines and your, sir, 2 minutes. Okay. This is a good confluence of your trend line and your horizontal resistance. So right when both of these get broken, we can straightly enter into ACC. And again, the candlestick analysis is crucial. A wick should not just go up and again during the close it cannot just come back. So if this is happening, it can again fall back. So wait for a good bullish candle close. See, price action can happen this way, or again it can go up, come down and break out here. All right, we don't know that. So you have a trend line like this. Wait for a good bullish candle. So at least a 15-minute bullish candle should close. Then you enter. All right. So now if you are we are done with the entry now. What is the next important thing after entering?
Stop loss.
Okay, very good. So stop loss. Where will we keep our stop loss? We have entered here. Where will we keep our stop loss? Any idea? So the best
Previous loss.
previous
Low.
here,
Below.
here.
Yes.
No, not necessary that you should keep your stop loss here. So only if you are entering here at the bottom, you can keep your stop loss here. All right. So if you are entering at this breakout, you can keep your stop loss below this bullish candle. The current bullish candle would have broken out, right? Below previous swing or candle below. Yeah. See, this will be a good bullish candle breaking out now. So you can keep your stop loss below this trend line as well as below this candle low. Here you can keep your stop loss. All right, so we have made an entry. We have made a we have fixed our stop loss also. So what's the next important thing? What's the next important thing? Aren't we missing something important? We have just entered, kept a stop loss.
So target.
Yeah, very good. So only when you exit, you will be making money, not when you enter, right? You need to exit. You need to know where should you exit. So target. So you've entered here. How will we decide our targets? Now I'll go to 1 hour. So this is 1 hour. Targets will be decided based on the support resistance, your important support resistance. How will we draw the support resistance zones? In which time frame we will be drawing support resistance? Forgot. What happened?
Weekly, daily, and hourly.
Very good. So we will be drawing support resistance in weekly, daily, and hourly. So since we have taken hourly pattern here, we can just draw the support resistance in hourly time frame itself. So this zone here can be a ideal target, first target. If you are entering into ACC here, for intraday purpose, I am saying, this can be the ideal target. For someone entering into swing also, you can wait for the candlestick reaction, how market is reacting at this zone. So obviously it cannot just go one way. Again it will have a pullback. Again it will have a pullback and then it can give a breakout. Alright, so this can be the first target and wait for a pullback and see if it is again breaking out or if it is again testing this resistance and coming down. Now the next important thing, what is it? There is one more thing. Any idea?
Shifting of stop loss.
Sorry, man.
So shifting of stop loss.
Very good, very good. So we should know how to trail our stop loss. In market terms, we will call it as trailing stop loss. So what is a trailing stop loss? So you are entering here, right? You are entering here and your stop loss is here. Initially, your stop loss is here. Now, it has gone up 2%. It has gone up 2% now. Even for swing traders, even though the final target is far away from this level, you cannot afford to miss out on these profits. All right. So what we will be doing is, we will trail our stop loss based on 15-minute or sometimes 1 hour Dow theory. We will use our Dow theory concepts here also. So what can happen tomorrow? So if it is breaking out, it can go up here. See, meanwhile, it can take stops here and all. All right, it can take temporary stops here also, because these will again be your support resistance. So for intraday purpose, this cannot be the final target. This can only be the final target, but market can also halt in between. So somewhere around these levels also it can halt. So again, this will be still a very good trade of 20 points in intraday. 1% you are capturing. All right. So let's assume that this is our target now. All right, first target. So market, if it is going up in this fashion, obviously it will retrace a bit because this has been a strong resistance. So it can retrace a bit. Again, the first pullback doesn't mean that it will collapse and come down. Don't panic here. What you should do is wait for another bounce. All right. Now see if this low is holding on to. This is your Dow theory. When will the trend reversal happen in Dow uptrend according to Dow theory?
When it cuts the highest higher low.
Yeah, when it is breaking down below the previous low, the trend reversal will happen when it is happening like this. So now what you should do is shift your stop loss here. Move your stop loss to this level. This is called as your trailing stop loss, which means that you are already in a profit zone. Even in the worst case, you will be exiting with a 1% profit. All right, so now you can ask me, sir, this is a good target zone. So why can't I exit here itself when it is having? At least I will not miss out on this 1%. So you can very well do that. All right, but remember one thing: whenever you are taking any trade, you should risk some amount of your open profits to maximize the gains. All right. Only if you are risking this much, the next time when it is going up, it can continue to go up. If you are exiting at every pullback, you will miss out on a huge move. All right. So you should always be ready to give up on some of your open profits. This is the most logical thing to do. And remember one thing, no one can exit at the highest point. If someone is exiting at the highest point, that will actually be a very bad trade, bad exit, because you don't know unless this high is made and it is falling down and this is a lower high, you don't know whether this is going to be the final high or not. So getting my point, market can still go up further. Only after this lower high was made, you can now call it like, so this is the highest point. Frankly, no one can exit here. You need to have logical exits as well. So the logical exit here will be here when this previous low is getting broken.
Yes, sir.
As long as this low holds, you can just continue to hold on to this trade and wait for this breakout. All right, guys, clear? Any doubts here?
Yes.
Okay, so this is our trade plan.